Good morning. So today's a little bit different. I am in my home office today, and instead of working out this morning, I made it a rest day because I woke up sore as hell, and I just didn't want to do a leg day this morning. And you know, it's not a bad thing when you wake up and you just don't want to go do a workout. That's fine. It's going to happen every once in a while, but really, I needed a rest day. Today felt like a good day to do it, so I took a break today. The rest day is not officially listed on the program until I believe it's Saturday, but I didn't want to wait that long. I wanted to take a break. I wanted to relax a little bit, let my muscles recover. So today I am actually going to do kind of the meal plan, what it goes through, like what I eat in a day. I'll be doing this for the next, I think I've got 4 weeks left, but I may keep going. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to continue eating the same food and following the same program throughout the entire thing. I'm not sure yet. So with that said, let's make some breakfast, because even though I didn't work out this morning, I woke up starving, which is very different for me. I don't usually wake up hungry unless I sleep in until like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, but no, I don't normally wake up hungry, so I hope that's a good sign. I think it is. Let's make some breakfast. So first things first, every morning starts with eggs. More importantly, egg whites. 6 of them. So breakfast is always 6 large egg whites with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, some hot sauce, and half an avocado. It's a nice balance of protein and fat, and it keeps me, usually it keeps me pretty full throughout the day, but yesterday that didn't happen. So we'll see how it goes today. And getting egg whites, if you've got the money to spend, buy the egg whites in the carton. It's $5 per carton, but considering I go through probably half a carton a day, that is not economical. So getting the little egg whites out of these guys can sometimes be a pain if you don't want to get messy, if you don't know how to do the cracking thing. Get one of these. It's a little egg white separation tool. The yolk sits in the center, and then the egg white drips out, and you got your egg whites. If you didn't break the yolk, which I usually break the yolk. So I'm going to crack some eggs here. I'll start cooking. Now, normally when I'm not home, I will actually just take my egg whites with me to work in a little Tupperware container, and I'll microwave them. If you've never microwaved egg whites, they kind of come out rubbery, but they're not too bad. It saves me a lot of time in the mornings when I'm going into work, especially if I work out that morning, because you just don't have a lot of time in the mornings unless you wake up super ridiculous early, which I'm working on getting up hopefully earlier soon. We'll see how that goes. But in the meantime, yeah, I usually take my egg whites to work and I'll microwave them, and usually it's like 35 seconds stir, 45 seconds stir, 35 seconds, and you're done. But today I'm actually gonna make mine in a pan just because I'm home and I've got the option to today. One of my favorite foods, absolute favorite foods, is the avocado. They're so versatile. You can do a lot with them. They taste really good. Guacamole's bomb, but it kind of takes this breakfast and makes it bearable, because if you haven't eaten egg whites before, they have no flavor. And because you're not allowed to use an intense amount of seasoning in this diet plan, there's not a ton you can do. So yeah, it's just hot sauce, salt and pepper. I mean, it's a good flavor, but this kind of elevates it and takes it up a notch. Again, only half of it though. So what I'll do is I'll take it to work. I'll cut it in half in the morning, put some tin foil around it, and then at lunch I will use the other half of my salad, because I have that beast of a salad that I gotta eat. Just waiting for these egg whites to cook, and I'll show you what it actually looks like. Alright, almost done here. Just can't forget the Sweet Baby Ray's hot sauce. Normally I take this other stuff with me to work, but today I've got this, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I like spicy food, so I'll always add kind of a lot of it. And I cheated a little bit today. I added some cheese because this diet doesn't have any cheese, and I've been missing cheese, but a little bit's not going to kill me. So that's the meal. Totally not Instagrammable, but I'm using my gimbal today, but it's healthy. So I'm gonna go enjoy this, eat this, and I'll see you guys at lunch. Welcome back. It's time for lunch. I am starving, and I did realize I forgot. With breakfast, I also have fruit. So this week what I'm doing is I'm having a peach with breakfast. I totally forgot to eat that peach. I'm not going to, but it's time for lunch, so I'm gonna put that together real quick. Now, the program calls for pre-made salads, and for me that wasn't really an option because, again, you know, when you're trying to save money and kind of do things cheaper, buying a $5 salad 6 or 7 times for a week is just too expensive. So I chose to buy all my own stuff, chop it up and everything like that. So pretty much what you start with is, when I'm working from home, I have a big bowl, just a big bowl, and then my scale. So the program itself calls for 12 ounces of salad, which is generally what those bagged ones at Smith's and Kroger and all those other places are. So I'll just start with my big tub of salad. It's romaine lettuce, and I'll throw about 8 ounces of that into the bowl. 8 ounces, yeah. It's a lot of freaking salad. Cool. So done with the lettuce. I add about 2 ounces of chopped purple cabbage. Adds for a good crunch, fiber, all sorts of other good things. And no, these measurements aren't specific to the program. They weren't provided to me. I just kind of figured how I wanted to do it. So 1 ounce of carrots. Use too many. It's okay. And 1 ounce of sliced radishes, which again add more crunch and other things. These are a little dry. I don't know why they dried out so much, but yeah, that's about it. So that is the salad. Delicious, healthy, gigantic. On top of that salad, I also add half a cup of quinoa, about 6 ounces of chicken breast, and 4 tablespoons of dressing. Now, one thing, you sacrifice a lot of flavor on this diet. You sacrifice not having things that taste amazing. And so when I started with one of the recommended dressings, which was just plain balsamic vinegar. And while the first week was okay, the second week I was having to choke it down. So I went to the store and found this, not sponsored, backwards, Dijon balsamic. The macros on it are fantastic. There's really nothing terrible about this dressing. Super good for you. I mean, it's probably not super good for you, but it's better than just plain balsamic vinegar and red wine vinegar. So I went with that because salads suck without a good dressing. And I think the meal plan is kind of open to your own, kind of like how you want to make it. I'm sticking to the food choices very carefully, and I'm sticking to everything else very carefully, trying to make sure that I stay where I should be calorie-wise and macro-wise, even though the person who developed this diet or this nutrition program doesn't really follow macro counting. I still do, so I wanted to make sure that I was still within the same range, and adding 4 tablespoons of that dressing didn't really change much, so I'm not too concerned about it. But I'm going to heat up my chicken, heat up my quinoa, dump all the other stuff in here, and then I'll show you what it looks like in the end. Alright, so I've got my little cup of quinoa, half a cup of quinoa. I forgot to mention the avocado also goes in the salad, like I said earlier. But there's my salad, super healthy. The bowl's about as big as my head, so that's cool. So I'm gonna chow this thing down, and then I will see you guys at dinner for even more vegetables. So I just finished working out in my yard, just cleaning things up, and I'm still honestly not hungry. So I didn't want to waste food and notifications. I didn't want to waste food and you know, show you guys what I eat, so I'm just going to tell you. So really, dinner is the last meal, along with a protein bar that I usually have kind of in the afternoon. But dinner is just half a chicken breast. So the chicken breast we buy, it kind of gets to about 6 ounces. Half a chicken breast, about 2 cups of vegetables, whatever kind of roasted vegetables I want to make, and then another half a cup of quinoa, and that's it. That's really all there is. That's all there is to it. That's what I eat today. So that's it for today's vlog. It may get posted tonight, it may not. If it does get posted tonight, then you're seeing it tonight or tomorrow morning when it comes on. If not, I will post it in the morning before I post tomorrow's daily vid. So have a good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.